Right, just so we can get started, I'm going to enroll somebody in the terminal. How do we do it? We press a finger on the screen, wait till the cursor changes, and move it to the left or right. That gives us an admin user. I can enter password in, or I can present my face, or indeed, because I'm an admin user, I can present my card, and that's me in. So once we're in as an admin user, we can add another user. Click on user management, click on add at the very top. And then you have to give this person a name, really. I'm just going to click on the screen, just going to call him Bob. Once Bob's name in, I've just got to press OK. And now I'm going to create a face for him. So let's have a look. We're going to press take a picture, add it. Once it's OK with that, you press OK on there. And that's him in as a face. Now, I could change his user role if I want, from an admin user to a normal user. I'm not going to at the moment. And I'm going to also, I could potentially add in a card for them. So you click on card, and then you go present card or card number, and then just present your card to the terminal. And then it fills in the number for you. And it's that easy. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to add it. And the last thing you have to do is make sure you click the tick. And that's Bob in the database. It's going to exit out the menus. I'm going to try it. Here we go. Oh, hello, that's Bob. Right, let's go on and see how we can do it through iVMS. Right, good afternoon. We've got iVMS here. We've also got a couple of devices online. Right, let's have a look at these again. We've got the K1T671 and we've got the K1T34AM. The two different types of facial recognition panels or terminals. Let's have a quick look at the larger of the two. This is it's got a bigger screen on it. It's got a 2 megapixel camera. It does up to about 3 meters face rec distance and a few other things. It's got quite a large event capacity, etc. 5,000 faces, etc. And then we've got the 341, which is the smaller value range. And that's it there. And that one's very similar in terms of, well, it's a little bit shorter, the camera's a bit smaller, but it's a pretty good unit, and both of them are very good. So they've both got web pages. We've seen from the SADP tool, we've got some IP addresses, so I can log into them. Let's log into the smaller one, which is 178 IP address, and just have a quick look. I go over to configuration for a sec. Obviously, you can upgrade the firmware, etc., the same as you can with most HIKvision stuff. Let's just have a look at the users a minute. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 users in there now, all variety of different ones in there. And on the other one, which is the larger of the two units, the 671, I've already enrolled somebody else in here, and there's Andy. He's been enrolled, but he's just used that as an enrollment reader, put his face up to it, and we've gone across the terminal to enroll somebody. Right, so let's just go about iVMS. We're just going to have a little chat about device management. We're going to be talking about the person tab and the access control. We'll finally have a look at the monitoring tab just to see how things go. But first things first, you have to go over to device management and add your face terminals. I've got them here, 671 and a 341. I've also got some indoor stations as well, but I've added them. Fairly easy to do. Go and put the name, address, blah, 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 and add them. Or if you find them online being on the same network, you can add them from there. There it is there, and you be able to click add and you put username and password in it, and away you go. I've already done that process. So we've added them, we've given them a name, and they're sat there on our iVMS software. Right, the next thing we're going to have a quick look at is the persons, the people. I've imported some data from the terminals into iVMS. You can get it from here. You can get it from the devices. You can import it from somewhere else. That's somewhere else being a file. But that's not what we're going to do. As I said to you, I've got a person enrolled in the other one that I need to add to it. I've actually created two little folders and put visitors and staff in here underneath my main organization. But I'm just going to add another visitor. I'm going to get from device, right? So getting from device is the larger of the two panels. There you go. I'm going to import, and it'll import anything that's missing on there, and it'll put them in. There he goes. It's telling me you've already got some stuff in here. I know that already. And there he is. Andy's in the visitor tab. And here he is. Let's just have a look at the details on him. Double click. There's his picture. That's all that was done. We haven't added any cards yet, but one thing I do need to do is give him some access now. So I'm going to give him some access to the group, which is what I've called EDI training. I could give him a PIN number if I really wanted to. You can't really do that on the terminals. You have to do it from here. And that's him in the database correctly. And the next thing I need to do is really get him onto the other panels. So how do you do that? Let's have a look at it. I've created a access group within authorization of the access control, called it ADI training. And if I just double click it again, I've told it you must include visitors and staff in here, and here's all the people, and I've also attached it to two doors, okay, and in particular the locks on the doors. So you click save on there, and then I need to apply the changes. So if I apply the changes, I'll just apply it to them all. It'll update both terminals and make sure the database is applied to all the terminals. I'll just find out where it is. If we go back into the web page just to verify some stuff, that was the larger of the panels. This one's the smaller one. Previously, we didn't have Andy in there. So I'll just click away, and then I'll click back again. And then Andy's in there. He's in the panel now. So if he approaches any one of these, we can go and do that. The other thing we want to do is to show you how the monitoring works on here, so you can do some fault diagnosis. And that's we've done the people in the people tab. If you want to have a look at any other credentials, let's have a look at one. There's me. I've got my name in it. I've applied a few cards. How do you get the cards in it? It's fairly straightforward. You click on add to add a card, and then you pick, you go into settings, and then you pick the controller or the terminal that you want to enroll with. And if I was to go and pick this terminal up here and just click OK, that's the smaller of the terminals. I'll click OK, and I'm just going to go and press read, so bear with me 1 minute. And there's a card that's applied in there, and I've just read it, and I can add it, of course, but I've already got it in there, so I'm not going to be doing that now because it's the same card. And again, down here, access control, make sure I'm in the training, and if I needed a PIN number, I can put a PIN number in there, and I can use that on the control panel. Right, I'm just going to go and have a look at the monitoring tab. Here's the monitoring tab. It's got the two doors on it. You could, if you wanted to, unlock one. But what we're interested in is the events on here. And you'll just see that door unopened event happened over there. And if I scroll down here to one of the previous authentications, you can see enter the direction I was allowed in. That's the terminal I was in on. There's the organization, and there's my name, and there's my card number. And you'll see there's the picture that it took at the time I was authenticated, and everything looks okay from there. Yeah, that's good. Everything's okay now, so we're just going to go back and do some more testing. Thank you.